Hello, it is the Monday before Thanksgiving for me. Obviously, for you, Thanksgiving has already passed. So I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Today, I really want to go ahead and take down all of my fall decor, give everything a good dusting and cleaning so that it's ready for Christmas decorations. So that's my main goal for today. And then later on this week, we're going to be doing a lot of cooking. And then we're going to be decorating for Christmas. So I hope that you enjoy this week's vlog. Thanks for joining me, and let's get going. Here is one last look at my fall decor. A lot of the things on here were thrifted, or they're just like items that I have already in my home. And so it was so fun to be able to decorate those two shelves. And then also my hutch this year was brand new because I had gotten my hutch off of Facebook Marketplace for $35. I love that deal that I got over the summer. And it was so fun to be able to just decorate these two spaces for fall this year using items that I already had and then mostly thrifted items. And they were up for a good while. All of October and then most of November. So I was definitely ready to take them down and get ready for all of the Christmas decorations. But after I took everything down, then I just gave everything a really good dusting so that it was clean and ready for Christmas decorations. This Thanksgiving, it was just the four of us, just my immediate family. We did not travel, and we won't be traveling at Christmas either, but we do have some family coming to see us at Christmas time. So this Thanksgiving was actually really simple, and I really enjoyed it. I asked my family, what is it that you want? I asked each of them for one item that they really wanted for Thanksgiving. And that's what I made. I didn't go overboard. I just made kind of some of our traditional favorites and just left it at that. And it was actually really nice. I enjoyed being able to make all of the food the week before, but I didn't feel a ton of pressure putting it together. And the day of Thanksgiving, we just relaxed and enjoyed the time together. For the past 6 years, I have been storing my fall decor in this bin, and it just goes in our garage. And I just wrap up the breakable items. And this year, I actually ended up getting another tub to fill some of my things that I had purchased for outside. I bought some pumpkins to put on our porch. And so I have a second bin as well, but that's all I do for my fall decor storage. Well, it's Tuesday and it's actually in the afternoon. We had kind of a busy day. One of the things that I do at my church is I decorate in the sanctuary. So I wanted to get a head start on some of the decorating for Christmas down there. I'm not completely done yet, but I at least got it started. But this morning, after we did homeschool, I did get a couple of things, well, a few things started for some of my Thanksgiving cooking. So I wanted to show you what I got done. So I made the cornbread for the cornbread dressing that we have. And then it also calls for a can of cream of mushroom or chicken soup. And I don't buy cream of chicken soup, I just don't use it. And so the last few years I have been just making my own. So I went ahead and made a batch of that. So that's ready to go to put together for the dressing. Tomorrow I will put that together and then I'll cook it on Thursday morning. And then I also made a pie crust for our chocolate pudding pie. So this is just graham crackers crushed up with sugar and melted butter, and then I bake it for 7 minutes, and it's a fan favorite, or a family favorite, I should say. So I got those 3 things done, and that just feels really good, and then I can have tomorrow to do some more things to get ready for Thanksgiving. I found this nativity stable at a thrift store back in the spring. I found it for $5. It had the original sale ticket on it was $22 from Hobby Lobby. So I felt like I got a good deal, but I had been looking for a stable for years to be able to put my nativity in. So it was so fun to be able to finally bring this out after I had found it months ago. So I went ahead and started decorating on this day because I was just ready for some Christmas decorations and just wanted to fill up the spaces on this shelf here. So I'm just moving things around and then adding my nativity here. And then on the bottom shelf, I added a few, just some faux poinsettias to this picture, and then just a couple other items. I will end up moving this for my Christmas home tour, but it was just something to add a little pop of color over here so that the shelf wasn't just completely bare for a couple of days. For breakfast on Thanksgiving morning, we were having sausage balls, so I went ahead and made those up on this day and then just put them in the refrigerator so that I could just bake them easily on Thursday morning, and I had a helper helping me out with that. So these are one of our favorites for breakfast, especially on the holidays. We usually have sausage balls along with some kind of hash browns or fruit. Also had the turkey thawing. I had pulled it out on Sunday and it just was not quite thawed. And so I set it in some cold water in the sink for a little while, and that seemed to help so that I could get it ready. And then I also prepared some creamy corn. This is one of my son's favorites. It's just cream cheese with butter and some seasonings. So I had that ready in the crock pot, ready to go, so that all I had to do was turn it on Thursday morning. I also had cranberries cooking for our cranberry sauce. I have been doing this for the past probably 4 years instead of the canned cranberries, and we love it so much. was not big on pumpkin pie. I tried it 1 year and I think I was the one who basically ate the pie. So I have just decided I will only make pies that my family will eat. And this chocolate pudding pie was requested. So it's super easy to make. I make the graham cracker crust and then the pudding and milk and Cool Whip are the only other ingredients. It's super easy, but it's delicious. So I made that and put it in the refrigerator and then went on to the next item, which was our dressing. I make a cornbread dressing and make that ahead the day before. And then I put that in the refrigerator as well and had that ready to go for Thanksgiving Day. Next up was the turkey, and I have been making turkey for probably, I don't know, maybe 8 years now. It used to intimidate me, but I have figured out the secret to making turkey. And what I do is I just take a whole stick of butter, I cut it up, and I just put it all over the turkey as best as I can. I kind of stick it under the skin. I put it on top of the turkey, just everywhere. And then after that, I add a bunch of seasonings. So I think I put salt and pepper, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, parsley, and I just spread that all over the turkey. Whatever produce I have, whether it's carrots or celery, apples or oranges, onion, whatever I might have, I cut them up and I stuff them in the middle just to add more flavoring and more juices. And then my secret is this bag that is specifically for cooking roast or turkey. You have to add a little bit of flour to it, and then you have to cut a couple of slits in the top, but you put your turkey in there and it just keeps the juices in it. And it always comes out so nice and just so delicious. So this is what I've been using, and I got all of that ready to go, let it sit overnight, and then was able to just pop it in the oven the next morning. The fridge is officially full. I've got our corn, our dressing, chocolate pie, cranberry sauce, and the turkey, all ready for tomorrow. I ended up making one more item, which was a pumpkin bundt cake. I wasn't originally going to make this because I thought that I was going to spend a lot more time in the kitchen this afternoon, but it actually went faster than I thought. So I went ahead and made this pumpkin cake, and I'm so glad I did. It was so delicious. On Thanksgiving Day, I didn't actually get a whole lot of clips to show you. I was trying to be super present and just enjoy the day with my family and relax, which I did. I'm so glad, but I did grab a few clips. This was our table setting. I used items that I already had, and the kids made the turkey name tags. But then here is the food. Again, I kept it really simple. We didn't have a whole lot of extras, just had all of our favorites. It turned out all delicious, and we enjoyed it. Afterwards, of course, there was quite the mess that needed to be cleaned up, and thankfully my kids helped me with that. And I cleaned it up and then didn't have to do anything else the rest of the day because we had leftovers for dinner and I was able to relax. Here is the pumpkin bundt cake on my cake stand. This was a cake stand that my mom had given to me shortly before she passed away, so that was really special to be able to use it on Thanksgiving, and the cake was delicious too. In the late afternoon, it started snowing. We had snow flurries, which made it so beautiful. We were just cozy indoors. It was definitely cold outside, but it was overall a wonderful day, and I hope that you had a fantastic Thanksgiving as well. I will be back later this week with a Christmas home tour. Thank you for joining me today.